Welcome children, come we will see the next topic, okay, in the second chapter, division, okay. Take your textbook, take page number 118, okay, 118, okay. Relation between dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. So, we know division means dividend will be there, division will be there, quotient will be there and remainder will be there, okay. So, remainder means whether it may be 0 or some number, okay. So, what is the relation between these things? So, come we will see about that. There is a formula for it, come we will see. See, dividend is equal to, see, divisor into quotient plus remainder. This is the relation between dividend, divisor and quotient and the remainder. So, you should keep it in mind these things, okay. This formula is very important. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient, that means multiplication. Divisor into quotient is we should multiply and we should add the remainder. So, first what we should do? We should do multiplication, after that we should do addition, okay. So, divisor into quotient plus remainder, that is nothing but the dividend. You can get the dividend by the product of, by getting the product of division and quotient and adding the remainder to it, okay. Come we will see the sum. Assignment 7. For the following divisions, verify that dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, okay. So, what we should do? See, a division is given here. Take the first sum, example sum, 9 divided by 2. So, they did the division also over here and they got the quotient as well as remainder. So, what we should do? We should find out all the things. What is the dividend here? Dividend is 9. What is the divisor? 2. What is the quotient? 4. What is the remainder? 1. So, we know we should check, okay, divisor into quotient plus remainder is equal to whether the dividend is dividend or not, okay. So, what we should do? Take divisor 2 and quotient 4 and remainder 1. So, 2 4s are 8. First you should do multiplication, okay. 2 4s are 8 plus 1 9. So, 9 is nothing but the dividend. So, that is equal to what? You should write that is equal to dividend, okay. So, the formula is correct, okay. So, you verified. So, that is the verification. What is the assignment? You should verify that dividend is equal to, so what is the question? You should verify that dividend is equal to divisor plus quotient into quotient plus remainder. So, you should check, verify means check. Come we will do the second sum, 35 divided by 6. So, the division is over here. What we should do? We should find out the dividend. Dividend, what is the dividend? 35. What is the divisor? 6. What is the quotient? 5. What is the remainder? 5. So, we know divisor into quotient plus remainder is equal to dividend. Come we will check whether we get the dividend or not. Divisor 6. 6 into quotient 5 plus remainder 5. So, 6 5s are how much? 30 plus 5. 30 plus 5 how much? 35. So, that is nothing but what? 35 is nothing but dividend, no? Yes. So, it is clear. It is verified. So, you verified that dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So, you verified, okay children. So, this is the thing, relation between dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. Okay, come we will do one more sum. Go to next page. See, suppose you take sixth sum, okay, 7 divided by 3. See, division is over here. So, what is the dividend? 7. This is the dividend, this is the divisor. 3 is the divisor, this is the quotient, this is the remainder, okay. So, divisor into quotient, take the number divisor into quotient plus remainder. So, 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 1, 7. That is nothing but the dividend. You verify no? Yes. Understood, children? So, in this way you should verify. Okay. Now, we will go to next page. We will see about the word problems. Word problems. Study the solved examples. Come, we will see. 72 sweets were distributed equally among 9 girls. Okay. See here. This is the teacher. She is having 72 sweets. Some whatever you like. What is ladu? Okay. You think about ladu. What? Your teacher is having 72 ladus with her. Okay. 9 girls are there in the class. Okay. So, how many sweets did each girl get? How many sweets will the teacher give to what? Each and every girl. Okay. Come, how to find that? What we should do? 72 sweets are there with the teacher. Okay. So, how many sweets she will give to each and every child? How many girls are there? 9 girls are there. So, how many sweets? That means how many ladus each and every girl will get? That what we should do? See here, total sweets 72. Number of girls 9. So, each girl got 72 divided by 9 sweets. So, we should divide 72 by 9. 72 by 9. So, 8 9s are 72. So, each girl will get 8 sweets. So, each girl got how many sweets? 8 sweets. Okay. How many girls sweets, children? 8 sweets. Okay. Come, we will see like that some word problems in assignment 8. Okay. Look here. So, come we will see the 8th sum. Solve the following word problems. There are 4 school buses which can carry a total of 212 children. Look here, these are all the school buses. How many buses are there? 4 buses are there. And all the buses together carry 212 children. So, how many children does each bus carry? So, overall all the children in all the buses are 212. So, in each bus how many children will go? That we want to find out. Okay. See what we should do? Children in what? Total. Okay. So, what you should do? Total number of children, number of buses and okay. The number of children carry in what? Each bus, that we should calculate. So, what we should do? Children, okay, in total is equal to 212. So, number of buses, okay. So, how many number of buses? Number of buses is equal to 4. So, each and the number of children each bus carry is equal to 212 divided by 4. 212 divided by 4. So, what we should do? We should do division. Okay. Come, we will do the division. See, if you do it in your classwork, it will what? Space will be there. Here the space is not there. Okay. So, each and every problem you know that you should do in your classwork only. Okay. So, take this, write the question and write like this. After that, do division. What we should do? We should divide 212 divided by 4. That you do in your workplace. Okay. 212 divided by 4. See, division you know, no? 2 is small number. So, we cannot able to divide. So, take both number 21 and tell 4 table. 5 4s are what? 4 5s are 20. Okay. So, 1 is the remainder and now 1 is smaller than 4, no? So, take the number here. Okay. and tell 4 table. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are what? 12. 3, 4 threes are 12. So, 0. So, what is the 2 minus 2? 0. 1 minus 1? 0. So, what is the quotient? 53. So, you should divide 212 by 4. So, 53 is the what quotient, so that you can tell how many children. Yes, how many children can travel in a single bus? 53 children. So, that is nothing but equal to 53 is the quotient and the remainder is 0, no? So, we should take 53. So, how many children can what? Children each bus carry 53. How many? 53. So, each bus carries. So, each bus, see in one bus 53 children will be there. Each bus carry 53 children. Okay, 53 children. Understood children? See, total number, all the 4 buses carry 212 children. So, number of buses 4. So, how many children will each bus carry? 53. Okay. So, divide 212 divided by 4, do it and you will get the quotient and write, that is the answer. Okay. Come, I will do one more sum for you. Go to next page. Assignment 9. See, find the remainder when the greatest 3-digit number is divided by the greatest 1-digit number. So, what we should do? Find the remainder. We should find the remainder when the greatest 3-digit number. So, what is the greatest? Greatest 3-digit number. So, we want the greatest 3-digit number is equal to what? 999. How many digits are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 digits are there. What is the greatest number? 999 is the greatest 3-digit number. Okay. Okay. Greatest 3-digit number is 999. Is divided by the greatest 1-digit number. So, what we should do? We should find the greatest 1-digit number. So, 1-digit number, greatest 1-digit number is 9. See, we know now 1-digit numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After that 10. 10 is the smallest 2-digit number because 2 digits are there. Greatest means 9, 99, 999, okay, 9999 like that. 10, 100, 1000 are all smallest numbers. Smallest 3-digit, 2-digit like that. So, which is the greatest 1-digit number? 9. What we should do? So, we should find the remainder when the greatest 3-digit number is divided by the greatest 1-digit number. So, we should do division. 999 divided by 9. Okay. First, we should take the first number in hundreds place. 1 9s are 9. Okay, 0. Take the next number. Again, 1 9s are 9. 0. Take the next number. Okay, 9. 1 9s are 9. 0. So, find the remainder when the greatest 3-digit number is divided by the greatest 1-digit number. So, what is the remainder? So, remainder of 999 divided by 9 is equal to is what? Is 0. Okay. So, remainder is what? 0. Understood children? So, remainder of the greatest 3-digit number divided by greatest 1-digit number is 0. Okay. Understood children? So, in this way you can do the word problems. Okay. First you should know the divisions. Okay. Then only you can go for the word problems. Understood children? Do more sums, then it will be easy. First thing you should learn tables. Without knowing tables you can't do division. After that do divisions step by step. 1-digit number by 1-digit number, 2-digit numbers by 1-digit number, 3-digit numbers by 1-digit number division. After that only you can go for what? Word problems. Okay. So, do more problems daily, you should practice because division is very important. Okay. So, that what daily you practice, okay, then only division is the basic for your further studies. If you go for 4th standard, 5th standard, okay, without knowing division you can't able to go for, okay, further topics. So, learn, okay, you should know addition, subtraction, division and multiplication are all very important. Okay. These are all the basics for mathematics, maths. Without knowing this, you can't able to score marks in higher standards. If you go to 10th, what? Yeah. Okay. So, now itself you try to learn. Okay, children.